Grandest settings, grandest risings. Hope you guys are all having a beautiful and awesome and amazing day, whatever level of it happens to be for you. My name is Gabrielle Williams for people who don't know us. I am a deviation intuitive for Melody of Spirit readings, etc. And tonight is very special because we are going to do a live for you guys. Hi, Afia. Good to see you. So this is going to be called Honor Thyself. And it is kind of a moment during the month where we're going to actually honor ourselves. And I will be doing a free card pull reading. Hello, Mary, welcome. Oh my goodness, all the cool people are hopping in. Awesome. It's good to see you guys. Okay, let me just get through the spiel and I'll answer any of the comments that are coming in, okay? Let's see here. Okay, so basically, honor thyself, like I said a little bit ago, it is basically going to be a moment where we decompress what's going on inside ourselves, um, as well as allowing ourselves to tell us what we need to do for ourselves in order for us to move forward and grow. And I think that's just a beautiful thing for us to do, even for yourselves. If you want to do it by yourself, all you really need to do is sit with yourself for a minute and write in a journal if you don't have any other tools available to you. Um, Deviation is all about diving in deeper and accepting yourselves for who you are. And then the parts that you don't accept, you're learning to grow and understand why you don't accept yourself with those things, and then healing those parts of yourself that you were trying to fix. It's all about allowing yourselves to take away the illusionary um, pain and wounds that have been afflicted upon yourselves, and for you guys to deconstruct them and turn them into love and light in your system. Making sure that they're for your highest good and purest of intentions. That's what all of our work is for. Like a lot of us, we go through these cycles of change and we're trying to figure out what was the lesson, why were we part of this. And so it's very difficult sometimes. Um, but I do believe once you have yourself more confidence and a little bit of self-worth back into yourselves, it makes it a lot easier for the process to actually begin in a sense. But yeah, so we're going to be doing this once a month at the end of the month. This is just our first one, and since our dear friend TJ the Protege is not here this Wednesday, I thought it would be really appropriate for us to just give everybody a space until he gets back from next week, and then we will be doing another one of these because I've talked to my guides and my family and making sure everything's cool and squared away. We're going to do it on the 29th of October at 6 p.m. Central Time for the next one. So if you don't happen to get to be a part of this and you just are a part of the replay, then you know when we're going to do it again. And so I can't believe this is um, it's such an honor. It's just a great honor to be with you guys. You have no idea. Um, I've been like holding space for this, and I've been just making sure that everything is where it needs to be with myself, as well as where spirit is wanting to lead this. And so that's been really on my heart this last couple of days, just making sure everything is where spirit wants to lead us. So if you haven't gotten anything to drink, I would suggest doing so. I'm going to go slip out for just a second and grab myself a beverage because I'm starting to feel parched. So I'll be right back. So this gives you an opportunity. Water break, everybody. Go get something to drink, and I will be back in 1 minute, okay? Alrighty. Thank you for the minute, guys. I appreciate it. So if you guys have your beverages and if you are comfortable where you're at, welcome. And we're going to get started. So I am leaving open. So we have 15 slots available tonight. This is a free card pull for the ones that are live here with us right now. If you guys are going to be a part of this next time, it will be on October the 29th at 6 p.m. Central Time. So I would love to have you guys there. If you guys feel called to bring anybody here next time, that would be amazing. I cannot wait to have them here. Now, I kind of feel like I need to do like a little backstory on this title that I've made for this. But I don't know if that would even make any sense. Thank you, honey.
No problem.
Whew, that felt good. Thank you, hon.
No problem.
Okay, since Fia and Mary are here, you guys get first dibs. You guys are the first 2 slots. Okay, let me go ahead and get me a board, and I will write you guys on there. I'm gonna have to clean my board off eventually. Alrighty. So if you two are still here, would you like mind saying hello one more time? Just so I know that you're still here and with us. Okay. Okay. Fia and Mary. Okay. I went ahead and wrote you guys on my board. And we're good to go. Hello. All right, Fia, you're first, okay? So the card deck we're going to be using today is very fitting because I think this works out really well for all of us. It's because I love myself. The healing messages of love from your soul to yourself by Lucy Cavendish. I think this is very fitting since I want us to be able to see ourselves in a new light. And I think having these messages of love for us is going to definitely give that. So, okay, Fia, I'm going to go ahead and get you started, okay? Let's go ahead and just do this card pull for you. This is for Fia. All right, Fia. What does Fia need to know? What message of love does Fia need? Oh. Okay, Fia, if you're ready. It says, cherish the challenge. I am grateful for every challenging lesson I receive in this lifetime. I appreciate my courage and valor. I am my own hero, and I value all I stand for. Oh, that's powerful. I'm going to say it one more time for you, Fia, okay, in case you missed it. It's called Cherish the Challenge. And you can say this to yourself too, Fia, if you're ever needing a little pick-me-up. I am grateful for every challenging lesson I receive this lifetime. I appreciate my courage and valor. I am my own hero, and I value all I stand for. Wow, that's really beautiful and powerful. Hello, Anthony. It's good seeing you, hon. I'll put you on the board if you would like a card. Mary, are you still here? Wow, Fia, that's powerful. I want you to know that you are very, 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 very strong. or you wouldn't be receiving the things you're receiving right now. There's many blessings waiting on the other side of these challenges. And you are an amazing heroine in your story. Just want to let you know that. Okay, Anthony, no problem. Hey, Mary. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get your card ready. Okay, beautiful? Alrighty. Love and light to you, Fia. And Anthony, you are on the board. Okay. All right, Mary, it's your turn. What beautiful message do you have, Spirit, for our lovely Mary? What message of love do you have for Mary? Oh, I'll tell you right just a second, Anthony. These cards are called Because I Love Myself, Healing Messages of Love from Your Soul to Yourself by Lucy Cavendish. And I'll put a link in the chat for them after I get to you, actually. Okay, Mary, this is for you. It's about boundaries. I only allow caring and respectful people in my inner circle. I maintain this boundary with integrity and with kindness. I only allow caring and respectful. Sorry, my dyslexia is kicking in. Okay. I only allow caring and respectful people into my inner circle. I maintain this boundary with integrity and kindness. Wow. I feel like this one is basically just reminding you that you did this boundary for a reason. This particular GIAS for yourself, which is basically mental contract boundary for yourself. Having people that care and respect your energy, respect your space, is helping you grow and be the person you need to be right now. This boundary is only maintained for your highest good. And you're definitely holding it with the highest regard of integrity and kindness. I think it's just a reminder too to keep that boundary up until you're ready to, when you feel confident enough to address the elephant in the room. But this is definitely a beautiful card. I hope this speaks to you, Mary, reminding you that you are doing the right thing for yourself, as well as the things that are going on in your world right now. I feel like you are a big-hearted person, and this is probably why this boundary card has been brought up for that reason. So I give you a lot of love and encouragement, blessings from over here. May Spirit and your higher self direct you in the direction you need to be. Okay, Anthony, let's go ahead and get you started. If you are ready, let me know. And for the new eyeballs that popped on, hi. This is going to be a thing we're going to be doing once a month at the end of the month. And for replayers, if you guys don't know, you're so welcome, Mary. We love you so much. Yeah, I think your higher self is wanting to tell you that you're loved and appreciated, and that's why you need that kind of boundary right now. Don't let anybody step on you like that. For those who are replaying this, this is probably going to be a thing we'll be doing at the end of each month. just to kind of give ourselves a space to really see where we're at the end of the month, for us to love ourselves and honor the feelings we have inside ourselves, and also just to be able to see what we might need to work on in the future, but also showing us that we're definitely doing everything for our highest good and purest of intentions. And I think that's a beautiful thing. All of us need this. Okay, Anthony, let's see what love message your soul has for yourself. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one, Anthony. You ready? Okay, here it is. Whew. Okay. My needs matter. I please myself. I focus and check in, asking what it is my own bright and precious self that you want most at this time. I make my needs my priority. I'm going to say it one more time, okay? This is about making sure your needs are matter. Oh, hi, Janelle. It's so good to see you. Would you like a card as well, beautiful? Let me know and I'll put you on the board, okay? Okay, Anthony, you ready? I'm going to say it one more time. My needs matter. I please myself. I focus and check in, asking, what is it, my own bright, precious self, that you want most at this time? I make my needs my priority. So I don't know if you've been neglecting your own feelings or your higher self is letting you know. But definitely something to look into. You definitely need to let people know. And if they don't listen, you need to make sure that you listen to yourself and make sure that you are putting yourself in the right light for you to feel loved and appreciated. Doesn't have to be everybody else that has to appreciate you. You can love yourself at just as high of a degree as the next person that comes in your life. So that says a lot, especially. Oh, gotcha. All right, that makes sense then. Yeah, this is really good for you, Anthony. I think this definitely came at a beautiful time for you. It's time for you to love and please yourself respectfully. And I wanted to clarify the respectfully part. Okay, so it's Janelle's turn. Love and light to all of you that we've already read for. I speak lots of encouragement and blessings as you guys are going through this. And then your next month is going to be 10 times better. If not, you'll learn what little parts of yourselves needed, and this will be a time for you to see how much you've grown, which is awesome. So, all right, what love message does Janelle need from her soul? What message does Janelle need for her soul? I love that quote. Janelle wrote, "If I trust myself, I will be on my own side. There will be nothing I can't do." Just heard that today. That's beautiful. I love that. That's awesome. That's a beautiful quote too. Oh, there she is. Okay, Janelle, this one's for you. Here we go. It says inner stability. When life becomes uncertain, when life becomes uncertain, I assure that I love myself even more. That foundation of self care sees me through all the ups and downs of this amazing journey I called my life. Okay, I'm going to read it one more time. Okay. Inner stability. When life becomes uncertain, I assure that I love myself even more. That foundation of self-care sees me through all the ups and downs of this amazing journey called my life. Oh, Janelle, that's beautiful. That is an amazing thing. It's just showing you what you're doing for yourself is really helping you, even through the bumps and curves that are being brought forth, to remind yourself to keep loving yourself even more. That is just beautiful. That is definitely a way to stabilize and show stability, which I think is just amazing. I know, isn't that a beautiful perspective, Janelle? Yeah, I love it too. This is great for you. Absolutely amazing. I love it. That's awesome. I can feel that really does that does bring a whole new light to your whole entire routines and the way you do things and yep. Oh. Here we go. All right. For the 4 people that just popped on, if you would like a reading, we are doing a 1-card pull, free for the people who are online. So if you want in on this, I have 11 spots open that are left, and I would love to be able to give you that message to yourself. So hop on in. Don't be shy. This is your time to shine. Water is so amazing. I'm so grateful for water. Oh, thank you for water. Oh, so grateful. Oh.
Let you get a taco later.
He's going to give me a taco later, guys. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, when you see it most, when you need it most, be nice to yourself. Yeah. That is beautiful. That's so sweet. Oh, I just love this. I was so grateful that me and Spirit had to talk about this. I'm just like, what would be a beautiful way for us to kind of see and love ourselves in the moment that we're in? And this is just what happened. It's just incredible. I love this. I appreciate this. I am grateful for this. I'm grateful for the miracle we call life. I am grateful for the spark of divinity that is in all of us. I am thankful for the unique experience and beautiful experiences we're having. I got a nice gift today. Aw, I got one of my late mom's rings and it fits. Oh my goodness. That's so awesome, Janelle. Congratulations. What a beautiful blessing. What about the rest of you? Have you guys had a beautiful day? Or something awesome and amazing happened at the beginning of the week that made you feel like everything was going in the right direction? I felt like that this week. We had to go to the doctor's office for 2 of my children for checkups. Oh yeah, it is that time, isn't it? A great day for the heart, yeah. I'm so glad, Janelle, that you have that with you, that you have her close by. It may be hard and historic, but you're going to be seeing it in a different perspective. You're going to be seeing it with a new pair of eyes because you have that connection with you tomorrow. It may feel a little sad, but it won't be hard for you to walk through it tomorrow. I wanted you to know that. As I say that, a card pops off in my hand. And it's the same one that came up for Afia, actually. It says, cherish the challenge. I am grateful for every challenging lesson I receive in this life. I appreciate my courage and valor. I am my own hero, and I value all that I stand for. Pretty much sums it up for us, honestly. If we have to be completely honest with ourselves, that is like pretty much the life experience of a human. We go through these cycles only to see a divine cycle form right in front of us that was there the whole time. We may have not gotten there the way we wanted to, but we have to be able to honor and accept the fact that we are still whole, and whatever we did go through, it did not damage us. It made us stronger. It made us see the weak parts of ourselves, made us feel vulnerable, but that didn't mean that we crumbled and fell. And if we did feel like that, it doesn't mean that we weren't at our full capacity of being our true selves. We saw the flags and we took care of it the best that we could with the decisions that we had in front of us. Oh, babe, I didn't mean to make you cry. I love you. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing every day the decision that is best for you and your families and for your higher selves. The choices that only you could make in the time that you're in. You guys don't know how strong and amazing you guys are. And if you do, if you've seen a glimpse of it, keep hold of that. You're not weak. You're not useless. You're not dumb. You're not stupid. You have a different sense that they may not have awoken yet. And that's why they're looking at you with such a different eye. It doesn't mean that you're wrong in what you're saying. Just sometimes it means they're not ready to hear it. That doesn't make you wrong. You guys are amazing. Let's see. For the 63 eyeballs, besides the people that we just read, I'm going to pull you guys a card. Because I feel like you guys need one. I feel like you guys need to feel love from yourselves today. This is going to be a collective pull. Now, if there's anybody who is going to pop in and they would like their own card, I have 11 spots available, and I would love to be able to give you the message that you need for yourselves. But for the ones that are lurking in the shadows, not really sure how to take this card's for you. This love message from your soul to yourselves is for you. So here we go. What beautiful message do we have for the ones who are needing a little bit more encouragement for themselves? Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Okay, so this is for the ones who are. Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I had a phone call that it looked important and felt important, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, here we go. This is the card for y'all, the ones who are still needing a little more encouragement that are in the lurking. It says delightful movement. I move in healthful ways each day. A short walk, a dance to the music I love, a swim within the ocean's cleansing beauty. I appreciate and support the wonder of my physical being. Ooh. Oh, that's hitting home. Here we go. Let's try one more time. Ready? Delightful movement. I move in healthful ways each day. A short walk, a dance to the music I love, a swim within the ocean's cleansing beauty. I appreciate and support the wonder of my physical being. Ooh, isn't that a beauty? The smallest moments that we take in for ourselves, like the dancing and the swimming. It doesn't have to be an ocean, it could be a lake, a river, a pool. The short walks in places that we feel confident and supported. That's just awesome. Because each time we do that for ourselves, we are moving in a more health conscious well-being. So it's like more of like a self-care situation here, I feel. Like for you guys to appreciate yourselves for the wonder of your being, for your physical being. Because probably in a lot of different lifetimes you didn't have a body to run and play and express it in a materialistic matter form. At least that's what I'm getting from this. And if you did, it wasn't always for the healthiest reasons. If this is what you had to go through and the choices you had to make, now look at it from a different perspective. The short walks, instead of you running away from people that are hurting you, the short walks are taking you to people that love you and accept you. Or for you to accept yourself as you're walking towards the people who are actually showing you what that example looks like. A dance to music that you love could be a message from your higher self letting you know how powerful and strong you are, how graceful and elegant your energy is, what a delight you are in spirit. The swim part is interesting to me because that feels like, because a lot of us, we don't get out to the pool much, especially if you live in states that the cycles change very instantly. Not to mention the years that we've dealt with the last 2 or 3 years, it's been very interesting to try to do any of those things that we would normally do. But it doesn't mean that we couldn't find other ways to do this. We could take a bath in the waters that are brought to our houses. Let them be for the highest and purest of intentions, for it to be that pure and sweetness, that cleansing and beautiful energy that we need to be able to move forward, to clear off the gross and the grime, and to make ourselves feel like we can take on the world again. To be able to let it go in the water. And when it goes down the drain, it's more symbolic than anything else. Same thing with showers. Quick showers would do this too. And for us to appreciate and to support ourselves. That's just a beautiful message. Hi, Sage. Would you like a card, hon? And welcome. I'm so glad you were able to make it today. Janelle said, I was in a wheelchair one time, a little bit. Appreciate. Taking granted for stairs, the ease of entrance. How often does one emerge themselves from total water? Not enough. That's probably true. Oh, awesome, Sage. We would love to give you one. Okay. You are number 5 tonight. Okay. We're using this card deck, Sage. I don't know if you know about this deck, so I'll let you in on a little bit. Because I love myself. Healing messages of love from your soul to yourself. By Lucy Cavendish. So what beautiful love message, or a message of love. Ooh, it came out of nowhere. Aha. Okay, Sage, this is beautiful. I think this is definitely what you needed. Others love me. As I love myself more and more, others' love for me grows too. I radiate love and the world responds with love every day. Ooh, that's powerful. I'm going to say it one more time for you, Sage, okay? Others love me as I love myself more and more. Others' love for me grows too. I radiate love and the world responds with love every day. What a powerful message to yourself. Oh my goodness. What an honor and a privilege to give that to you. As you are growing to love yourself more and more, Sage, the people that you love and respect in your life, that you have the highest regard for, and that you know that they love you just as much, they just don't know how to show it at this time, the more you start loving yourself, your cells, the deeper part of your being, the more their love for you will grow. And as you're radiating this powerful and amazing love that you've gained from Source and Spirit, the more the world is going to respond to you and to that love that is shining all over your essence. Every day. Oh, so powerful. Growing up, I always had trouble figuring out how to love myself since I was a kid. You know, you're not alone in that. You are not alone. I also had this problem. I always saw the other people in my world as they were more talented and they had more gifts and abilities, and I was just this person. Yep, I totally get it. And that was because of how I was treated in school. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, love language is strange. It's a strange thing. You're right. It doesn't always come out the way we were expecting, but it is felt at all levels and degrees of every orifice. I think the energy that comes from the word love is so high vibrational. It definitely has a different layer to itself. Oh, my candle is talking tonight. Ooh. Okay. And for the most part, I felt small from everyone to a point where I even yeah. Nope, I've been there too, honey. It is, yeah, it is a difficult space to be in, especially when you know you've done nothing wrong. You're just being yourself. Um, yeah, it's just a lot of wounds from others that make us feel that way because we're taking on that energy. And it doesn't mean that that's the truth for us. Our truth is different. Yeah, and that's just it though. We weren't meant to fit in with everybody. We were meant to exist with everybody, but we fit as we heal and grow. I think that we can't always be limited to the words, the comments, the labels, because that's not what our soul is. Our soul is endless. It has no beginning, middle, or end. It is literally an ether of an ether of possibilities. I think that's like the best word I can describe it. And once we understand that for ourselves, no matter what level that may look like, um, we're not people pleasing because we're wounded still, you know? Those wounds are gone, technically. You know what I mean? We're showing an example of how we would want to be treated just as much as they would want to be treated. They just don't know how to voice it yet or show a level of conversation, communication. Yeah, it does hurt to be on a vibe that's not your own. Yep, it's definitely a course that a lot of people have gone through. A lot of us have got through it quicker. And some of us we're still dealing with it in little bits because we haven't found the root of where that came from. And I think that's a thing that all of us are searching for. We're searching for something that is very tangible. It just happens to be within ourselves because we've allowed the layers to continue laying on top of us. Almost like we're not ourselves. We don't feel the way that we should. We don't feel happy. We don't feel joyful and content and grateful and have gratitude because we just don't know how to process the energy that we've been given that we didn't ask for. And that's a very key point. We didn't ask for it. And that's why we need to be able to learn how to use spiritual discernment on how and what we do in our lives and to like maneuver and adapt to those areas to the best of our ability as we are growing and learning about ourselves. And as we grow and learn about ourselves, we can show others what that looks like. We can show a mature stance. We can show a neutral ground, one that doesn't have these levels of. My husband's playing a video game too, so if you hear him talking in the background, that's my husband talking to a bunch of bad guys right now. He's playing on the game. But yeah, so it's literally just that kind of stuff. Yes, looking at things from a different point of view, putting yourself into people's shoes. Yes, I agree with that 100%. That's what I love about most of the people that I find myself connected to. We definitely are able to have a very open mind, open heart, open ear conversation. None of the stuff that we're saying is penetrating or hurting in the way that it's not forceful. It's more of just like a very, very neutral conversation. It's a very adult and mature conversation. And then when that conversation is over, we don't hold anything against each other. I love that I have a group of people like that in my life now. You know what, Sage? It's going to take a little bit of time because you're still trying to find the root. But right now, you loving yourself is definitely a key point for you to feel the love from others. As you continue to get more confident in yourself and understand how amazing of a person you are, and that your uniqueness is what makes this world a better place, then everybody else around you is going to see that confidence, and that respect will come in droves. I have a story time for that too, actually. We kind of had something like that happen in our lives. You are so welcome, honey. Absolutely. This is the space for this. Okay? This is a space, a free space, a safe space. It may happen to be live, it may be recorded, but it is safe and it's in your hands whenever you need it. The replays here are definitely something I really do enjoy about multi-streaming. Yeah, he really does, Janelle. He really deserves a break. I know. He deserves it so much. He's an amazing person. I love it. I love the support you guys are giving each other. This is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Janelle. Thank you, Sage. Thank you, Mary and Fia. Thank you, Anthony. You guys are just amazing. And the ones that are just watching us, you're amazing as well. I know it takes a lot of guts to put yourselves on this chat. And if you are those kind of people, you are doing great just where you are right now. I appreciate you even coming in and checking us out. Oh, Janie, thank you for liking the video. I have my phone here so I can see a little bit of fun going on. Thank you so much for that. That is so beautiful. Thank you. Isn't it? It's a beautiful presence. Honestly, it's when you are present in the presence. That's like when you know that what all you've done to get to that point was worth it. When you're able to see the fruits and harvest the blessings that are coming in your life because you've made it to that pivotal degree, it's just an amazing feeling. I love to be able to bring optimism to my family, a different perspective, like a more light level of perspective. I've been doing it for my biological family lately, for them. I've been holding space for them when they need me. And I'm starting to notice that that has been my place in that family for a very long time. And now they're respecting it. And that when I need something from myself, or I need to be able to give myself a little bit of time for myself, they're not offended by it anymore. They don't feel like I'm neglecting their space or themselves. I'm allowing myself to be in a place of cleansing so that I can be back to being what they need me for. Isn't that beautiful? I'm taking priority. I think that's one thing I've learned about myself, because I've been where Sage is. I've literally been in a level of deep, dark hole that I have wanted to, leave. And, that's something that a lot of people get into sometimes. And it's not normal to feel that way, but it doesn't mean that it is what you need to do. And sometimes your purpose here on this planet is 10 times greater, 100 times greater than you'd ever imagine, because you've only seen the surface of what you can do. You've only seen the surface of what your purpose is, what your unique gifts are, and why you have these unique gifts, and who they need to be shared with. I am so honored to have the people I have made kind of a community in my life. And I know if I stayed where I was at, I probably wouldn't have been able to make it to where I am here. And I wouldn't have been able to meet any of you. So I want to let you guys know, I really do mean this genuinely with the bottom of my heart. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for honoring yourselves today, for accepting your whole self today. Many blessings to all of you. And I really am happy to see you. Not just see you, to feel and understand where you're coming from, to be able to show a light from the messages we're getting from your higher selves to yourself. It's beautiful. Yeah, trials and tribulations build character. A gift they end up to be. Interesting enough, that is very true. I love that you say these things, Janelle. You make this so much more deep and profound. You are a great and amazing teacher, an example of what that looks like. I bet your community is very, very honored to have you. I'm happy for me, but I'm also happy for you, Janelle. Thank you so much for being you and respecting yourself as you go through this stuff. I think it's the hardest part when you're going through trials and tribulations. You totally just forget about yourself. You just let yourself be a doormat. And everything can just pile on top of you, and all the mud and stuff and everything. And then all of a sudden you realize, oh shit. I really do need to get up, show them my backbone, and not let this energy get me down, because some of the stuff is not even your fault. Yes, you may have been laying there for a while. It may have gotten crusty over there, but at the end of it, it literally is just moving. All you have to do is move in the direction that is for the highest good and purest of intentions. That is the most easiest thing, but literally the most challengingest thing when you're still holding on to trauma and healing certain parts of your ancestors' pain and suffering that they've gone through. I've been dealing with that also. It sucks because you're literally going through levels and levels of crusted shit. It's just awful. Yes, dust that crusty ass off. Yep, that is very true. Very true. Time to take a shower. Jump into the river. It's definitely been a very interesting experience. Have any of you guys went through the history of your families and realized that a lot of the stuff that they've gone through, you're dealing with a mediocre version of it in yourself? that you agreed somehow with as you grew up and matured. And then all of a sudden, when you get to a point that you're fed up with it, you've had enough, you're like, oh shit, that's the root. That was the root of this whole fucking problem. And then you transmute it, and you let spirit take it away, and let it be transmuted into infinite love and light, and let it have a higher vibrational purpose and be used for the highest good and purest of intentions. And if it isn't for your highest good and purest of intentions in this life or the next life, that's a great thing to tell them to kick it back to the ether. It doesn't need to come back here. Have to charge your phone now. Okay. Thank you, Sage, for coming. I really appreciate you. And you are very welcome anytime. If we're not doing anything crazy or set in stone, if we're at the end of something, I would love to pull you a card again if you need it. Absolutely. It is an honor, my friend. Whew. I'm telling you, water is a gift. It is a gift of life. I'm telling you. I am realizing that more and more. My husband, he's adorable. I love it. Okay, so we're heading up to an hour now, guys. If there's nobody else that would like a card, I just want to say thank you for those who have come live. And for those who are doing the replay, maybe one of these messages might speak to you. Maybe there's a situation you're going through, and this might spark you to take care for yourself. Oh yeah, that Asian doctor, right? I think his name was Mizuto, something like that. Yeah, when you speak to your water, the molecules change. I think I remember reading about that somewhere. Yep. Okay. See. Okay, we're on the same page. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, one of my spiritual family members that I've claimed into my family, she's read that and told us about it. And one of the we did a little bit of a training course. She was showing us different things and different tools that she uses, showing us examples how to use them. And she had brought that book up, and she had the cards. Actually, you could see the difference. It is super cool. I don't know his whole name, and a lot of his stuff has actually been kind of shadowly, discreetly banded. You can't really find it anywhere. If you can, it's by the grace of God that you were able to find it. But if you do happen to get a hold of those items, and the knowledge behind those items will change your life. Absolutely. Something to look into. Because even ourselves, we are literally made of 70-80% water, I think. I'm not a scientist, so don't quote me on it. But I think most of our body is consistent of water. Yeah, he probably talked to the water and they were like, yeah, you're crazy. Yeah. That's just, 70%. Yes. Okay. Thank you. See, this is why we have Janelle. She's awesome. Okay. So 70% water. So think about that. 70% of your actual materialized matter that holds your soul is 70% water. That means you speaking shit to yourself really does affect the molecules in your body. I know. Isn't that crazy? So what water you're putting into your body is what you sometimes keep putting out of your body, but sometimes whatever is still existing inside your body, and you continue to speak wrong things at yourselves, you're going to start seeing the effects of it, because it's going to continue the root that was led there. And so, something to think about. At a cellular level, we can actually fix our own bodies. Speaking truth and life and positivity into our system, just like you would to a plant, which also consumes and holds water. Same thing when you're walking around your yard or even talking to a tree. Even your animals, they also have a percentage of water that happens to live in their bodies. Something to think about, guys. Like, you literally could speak life in any direction. You could speak life to a person. That's why your words are powerful. So think about it. The messages that are coming up tonight, those words that are on these cards that you are speaking, or I'm speaking, but you hearing and receiving and also speaking, these are words of love and compassion and light, at least for the perspective of the person that wrote this. So think about it. The way you say things to yourselves, Read that other study that we are like a tree. Yes, and how we move fluid in us. That's true. Because of the way of our vein structure in our bodies, you can see we're kind of similar to a tree in that department, because the way the rooting system of it, our nervous system has those rooted things. I'd have to like pull up a picture of a skeleton to kind of like give you an anatomy look at that, but that's honestly something that we'll have to probably get into. I would love to get deeper into that. That's super cool. Wow, the things we learned today, guys. Oh my gosh, super cool. Okay, so if there is not any okay, if there is nobody else that would like a card reading here tonight, by the way, they're free. I would like to give you the opportunity, if you feel brave enough, in October on the 29th at 6 p.m. Central Time, I would love to be able to give you that reading. Do you? Yes. Whew. Do you? I do. I absolutely do. I want you guys to be able to have this moment to get a message for yourselves. If you need it, if you want it, it is available. And it is definitely available on the times that I'm live. So as long as we're done with what I've started and we've ended it in the completion that source and everybody has agreed to, then I would love to be able to pull a card for you. You're more than welcome to ask, and I will ask my guides if that's cool. And if they're cool with it, then I'm cool with it. Because most of the time, the stuff that comes this way has to be for my highest good or for the purest of intentions. That's like my vocal statement that is literally now developed in my cellular section of my spirit. Only the highest good. Only the purest of intentions. Can something enter and can something stay? Things that are not for my highest good or purest of intentions, they're just to leave and be transmuted into love and light and return to source. I don't want them returned to sender, because I don't want them to have to deal with the trauma again. I want them to be free of that. And if that is something I can do on my end, then it makes us better. It makes us brighter. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to send a little prayer to you guys right now, a little blessing. And yes, I do want you to know this. I did thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate that. You guys, if you haven't been told today, or for the many years that you've been alive in this body, that you are a gift, a blessing, that you have purpose and meaning, that you're not a mistake, I want you to know that today. From the fiber of everything in your body, I want you to know that you are a unique and amazing piece to this amazing experience. Having you here makes the world a better place, makes the universe a better place. Nothing that you are doing, as long as it is for the purest intentions and the highest good, is going to harm anyone. You taking care of yourself isn't going to harm the next person. It's going to make you a better person for the person that comes in your lane next. And I want you to know that. My guides are really adamant to let you know how appreciated you guys are. I don't know if this has just been a lot of you guys who have not been given that from other people, or not have even given it to yourselves. And I think that every day when you wake up in the morning, I want you to remind yourselves that you are love, that you are radiating in love, that you are respected in love and kindness, and there's an honor being a part of the space that you're in, and the people that are in your space feel the honor and respect and love. Okay. I think that's all you guys wanted to tell them, right? All right. That's beautiful. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and do this blessing over you guys, and then I'm going to send you guys off. Okay? Source, Spirit, Giver of life, renewing and replenishing energy be given to these beautiful souls. Let them realize their purpose. Let it be a spark of whimsy that comes into their life. Let them feel the love of Source, the love of Spirit. Let it radiate through them. Let them never doubt the love that they are given, the love that they receive, and the love that they give out. And it is not in vain that you are sharing your experience with others. Everyone is deeply connected, and having you a part of this beautiful experience makes everything better, makes everything complete and whole, having you here. Thank you, Spirit, for reminding us that we always have spiritual backup when the physical gets tough, when the emotions get to a point we can't stand. Thank you for being our banner lord, our eye above the prize, something that we can see and tangibly look forward to. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for always providing our needs. Thank you for showing us the calm in the middle of every storm. Love and light to all of us. Love and light to you. Namaste, blessed be, let no harm come to anyone who is watching, replaying, or being shared. Namaste, blessed be, amen, blessed be, mote it be. All right, everybody, love and light to all of you, and I will see you guys next time. We'll be on live again with TJ next week on Wednesday. So keep your guys open for that. And I will see you guys on Spiritual Chatter Sunday on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. See you. Honor the earth, the mother comes first. Live in a new way to birth. Honor the earth, the mother comes first. Live in a new way to birth. Bum 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 bum. Live in a new way to birth. Bum 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 bum.